Are you a life coach who's struggling to schedule appointments for your life coaching business? Well, then this video is for you.
We all win when we all win. We all win when we all win.
Hey there, my friend. I'm Super Sid, the Marketing Shaman, and I help life coaches and healers create and have their first or next 10K payday for their life coach and healing business with profitable presentations. And in today's video, we're specifically going to be taking an excerpt, right, of my signature course, Life Coach Launch, where we are going to be showing you specifically how you can go out there and schedule more appointments, right, this year as a life coach with prospects who are begging you for your help. What we're going to be going over is specifically how you follow up with prospects who you reach out to, even prospects that you reach out that show interest in getting help with you but do not respond, or you're unable to get them to book a call to begin with. So a lot of times I find that life coaches will go out there and they'll get a lot of opportunities, but they'll wilt away all these opportunities just because they simply won't follow up effectively. And in this video, we're going to go over a specific 4-message, 1-week sequence that is going to increase, right, your calls, right, by over 50% this year as a life coach. So make sure to stay tuned to the end so that I can give you the specific script that we use for this, what we classify as re-engagement sequence for our appointment setters here at Life Coach Launch. So without any further ado, let's go in to the training. The truth is again, people are busy. So just because you're sending out messages doesn't mean that they're just going to answer it and they're going to answer it right away, even though our attention spans are ridiculously, short and we want people to answer immediately. That just doesn't typically happen. So what we want to make sure that we're doing is if we send them the follow-up message with this script that we have down here below that you have access to, you probably already printed out, right? We're going to send them this message. We're now, down here into, do they answer that message? Now, there's a couple of things they can do. They can answer the message or they can not answer the message. The truth is to be honest with you, most people are probably not going to answer the message. Some people will, but a lot of people aren't. So what we want to, this is where a lot of times people stop. They're just going to send out one message, hope that people just buy from them magically, and then it's kind of this like what we classify in the sales world, kind of like a buy or die scenario. You're going to present it to them once, and then, they buy or they die, and you never talk to them again. The truth of the matter is most people are going to sign up on this follow-up sequence. There is so much money to be made that is being left on the table, and we want to make sure that we are re-engaging with these people because, again, we got to remember they took an impulsive action to want to figure out a solution that we were going to be providing. They have interest. So we want to make sure we are doing our due diligence as life coaches to create as much impact in the world as we can by helping as many people as we can, because it is our duty to do so. We are life coaches. We're coaches. We go out there and we help as many people as we can. You became a coach to help as many people as you could with the problems that they had. So it's our job, part of our job, to make sure that we are relentlessly following up with people to help them. Right? And sometimes that is going to include reaching out to them when they don't want to get out of their own way. And a lot of times people are going to freak out. What happens if they get mad? What happens if you are following up with them because they showed you they wanted help. You attracted them to you. This is not you reaching out to them cold, which a lot of people are going to tell you to do. This is not you going out into LinkedIn or to Facebook and finding people who you think you can help in a Facebook group or on LinkedIn and then just reaching out, hey, my name's so-and-so and I'm a life coach and I think I can help you. No, this is not that. These are people that you attracted to you. They found you. Right? You're just simply saying, hey, I saw you raise your hand. I'm walking up to you to see how I can help you. That's all this is. And when you do that and you show, right, that you are looking to truly help, not sell somebody, but truly help somebody through a problem, people are going to come running to you in droves. Okay, running to you in droves. So basically what happens is you're going to send this message. Now, if they don't engage with this message after one day, you then are going to start what we classify as a re-engagement sequence. If they do answer, then you're going to begin qualifying them to get them on a call with you so that you can have qualified people on that call who are ready to take action really quickly when you're on that call with them. So ultimately, right, like I said, I'm going to kind of go through here, right? Here's the messages of that re-engagement sequence, and I kind of just want to go over this with you to show you exactly how this works. And then, of course, you're going to have this specific script down here below for you to have, and it's going to be on the sales card for you in this specific module, so you can download that sales card. All of this stuff is on there, and you can have it as kind of like a cheat sheet, right, to have in front of you when you are on your sales calls or when you are reaching out to people and setting up your appointments, so everything can be right in front of you. But ultimately, what we want to do with this re-engagement sequence is like what we said. We want to re-engage with people, right, who are busy or who get caught up in whatever it might be, but they were interested in coming to your workshop. We want to make sure we re-engage with them. So after 12 hours, right, of you sending them that initial message that we talked about earlier, and those series of questions that you downloaded and printed off down here below, of the follow-up sequence, we then, if they don't answer in 12 hours, we send them a question mark. Wherever we're sending them. It could be Facebook Messenger, it could be Instagram Messenger, it could be text message. However you're communicating with them, however you're connected with them, right? Make sure you're sending them these follow-up messages, of course, but also make sure that if they're not replying or not seeing, whatever, send them then a question mark. Now, the reason we want to send them a question mark is what this is doing is in their series of messages, just like email, just, text message, all that, right? It's kind of like a filing system. So like your message, the longer it's there, is just getting pushed down. We simply want to bump it right back up with a question mark, and then that question mark is going to lead to curiosity, helping them open that message to read what it was that you said. If they don't answer after one day, right? So after one day of you initially reaching out, right? We then want to send over what we classify as the Jim Carrey gift. And you can kind of see that over here on the right where it says that you're there, hello, and he's just kind of looking and going. I don't know, I think it was going earlier than you saw it. But basically, you can just search when you're sending these messages in your gifts on your phone, and ultimately you can just search up, you there, or you can search up Jim Carrey and you'll find this specific one there. But the reason this one's great is because, a lot of times in text messages when we're reaching out to people, they're text. So people are used to seeing text or seeing a preview of that text. If you send a GIF, right, which is, if you don't know what a GIF is going to be a very short, repeatable kind of image. So it's going to be like a 2-second image that just repeats on itself. And they usually have like memes or something in there, but a lot of times people will send these because they're visuals that specifically are going to, make people laugh or ultimately help people kind of re-engage. So what we want to do is when you're sending these messages over to them, it's not going to show the GIF that you send. It's specifically going to show them that you sent a GIF. Not a lot of people send GIFs. Not a lot of, you know what I mean? So they're going to be, what, they sent me a GIF? Why did they send me a GIF? What's that GIF? What did they send me? And it's that, again, that curiosity. We're just trying to get them to open that message so that they can ultimately see what you wrote. Now, if they get to message 2, message 3, or message 4, right? And then they re-engage with you again, they answer, but then they go silent again, we simply just restart this from the top. So say you send them message 1 and then they don't answer. Then you send them message 2 and they don't answer. And then they answer after message 2 and they're laughing and like, oh my gosh, this is so funny. You simply then just dovetail or tie back, hey, did you get a chance to see what I asked you above? Or you just restate it. And then if they go silent again, right, you just begin where you left off with the question that they stopped answering, whatever it was. And then if they go silent again, you just reinitiate the re-engagement. So you get to message 2, awesome, okay, they didn't answer, then we just reinstate. And this is just going to keep you in front of those people that you were talking to, and it's a great way to have a system, right, that's going to keep you in front of these people. So message 3, you all can read, but I'll go through this real quick. Message 3 after 3 days. So this is after 3 days of the initial message. You'll simply message you dead with a question mark. And then again, this is just throwing the text back in there and bumping you back to the top. And then of course, after 7 days, if they still haven't answered, you're then just going to tag them, put their first name in there, right? Personalize it, comma, you ghosting me. And then, if you've ever heard, basically, are you basically saying hi and then you're turning into a ghost and I can't see you, can't hear from you? Have you disappeared? Right. But then we also want to send this ghost gift with it because it's now a mix of the two. You're sending a GIF with the text. So now it's kind of both. And, you're kind of like in a way throwing a Hail Mary with all that you can do there and sending over those. But this is a great re-engagement sequence. I can't tell you how much money this sequence has made us and made the coaches that we coach and help, in our Wolf Pack at our 10K payday and ultimately in our Freedom Path. But what what this is, what this really forces all coaches to do when they're in their sales process and they're selling is to force them to re-engage and to keep conversations going with people who need their help. This is going to keep their pipeline full. This is going to be keeping people in front of them that initiated that they wanted their help, and ultimately going to keep people in front of them and a pipeline in front of them of people that are ready and have raised their hand, right, to start getting their help and to pay them for the solution that they can provide them. Are you a life coach or healer who's looking to make your first or next 6 figures as a life coach or healer? Well, then I got a free gift for you called my 100K Life Coach Launch Guide, and you can grab that 100K Life Coach Launch Guide right now in the description. Just click down here in the description and you can grab this 100K Life Coach Launch Guide, which is going to be a 22-page guide showing you how you can go out there and become a life coach and make 6 figures as a life coach following our very simple 3-step system. Make sure to click that link down there in the description and grab your free copy of that 100K Life Coach Launch Guide right now. And don't forget, we all win when we all win. I choose to win today, and I hope you choose to win by clicking down there below and grabbing your free copy of this 100K Life Coach Launch Guide right now. We'll see you in the next video.